We're gearing up for the start of this year's 16 Days of Activism for No Violence Against Women and Children on Saturday. And messages of this magnitude and importance often travel further and wider when they have a voice of prominence behind them. To discuss this, we are joined this morning by actress, dancer and model Carishma Basday, along with CEO of the Reeva Rebecca Steenkamp Foundation, Kim Martin. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Carishma, you know, we're leading up to 16 Days of Activism come Saturday. You putting your voice behind, you know, no abuse against women and children. Why is this cause so dear to your heart?
Well, Zoe, I hate the thought of any woman having to live in fear in any way, shape or form. And I think as women, we've all in some way experienced, you know, some sort of abuse. Abuse isn't just physical, you know, it can be emotional, it can be mental. And the more women speak about this, we take away the stigma attached to it. And I think the more you feel supported, the more you feel empowered, and the more likely you are to be liberated.
I agree with you on that. And Kim, you guys with the Reeva Rebecca Steenkamp Foundation, you've launched a new campaign called #BlueBlackPurple. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, thank you. Two reasons why we decided to do this year is, first of all, every 8 hours a woman is murdered by her intimate partner in South Africa. And secondly, we wanted to use Reeva's voice where we thought it could make the most difference. Like Carishma said, the strongest and most painful emotion around domestic abuse is shame. And shame makes us cover up, it makes us keep quiet, and it makes us turn a blind eye. So we felt that we're going to take the most intimate symbol of abuse, which is the bruise, which takes on the colors blue, purple, black, and we're going to use that to amplify our message.
So how can people get involved to amplify the message apart from, we'll get into how they can contact you if in that situation, but for someone that wants to show their support?
Okay, well, first of all, the campaign itself is going to take on a very visual element, as you can see, very addressing images.
Okay.
And it's going to play out on print and broadcast and social media. And for us, it's very important that abuse is not just physical. There are other elements to it, and mostly and most dangerously are the other elements, the emotional, financial abuse, like Carishma said. And we are going to be releasing images, information every day throughout the campaign about different types of abuse to educate the public that it's not just physical.
I think that's very important to educate and have this conversation. But for those who are currently in that situation, who can they contact?
They can go to our website, the reevasteenkampfoundation.org. We have all the necessary information, all the resources, important contact numbers, and also throughout this campaign, how the public can take part and show their support, which is very important. Like you said, you know, they need to show support, is don the colors of our campaign for the 16 days. Wear your makeup, wear your clothes, wear your hair, do whatever you can, show support, share the hashtag on social media. Follow our posts about abuse every single day. Register online on our website for the campaign. Make a donation to the cause as well.
Okay. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining. Kim and Carishma, thank you. And if you need more information, you can visit the reevasteenkampfoundation.org. And if you want to hear more about Carishma, stick around. She's going to be hanging out with us the whole morning.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Here's to excellence indeed, and I'm so happy that we're talking to another excellent person, because Carishma Basday is with us this morning, and we are now getting a little bit more personal. Carishma, so good to chat to you.
So good to see you, Leanne, always.
So let's talk personal. I know that you're very private about your personal life, and rightly so, but we do know that you're married and that he is quite busy himself. How did the two of you manage to kind of keep things, you know, keep the spark alive amidst your very busy schedules?
Well, I think above everything else, it comes down to a lot of respect
Yeah.
for each other and for the individual as a person. So I've got to let him go do his thing. He lets me go do like my thing. But when we come together, it's really about spending that quality time together, just that connection. I mean, you know, we're always doing crazy fun things. You know, we enjoy doing a lot of things together. And I think that's really, really important. So it just really comes down to that, spending quality time, finding the time. We're both crazy busy. So we actually shared, like, no, tonight, baby, we are doing this. Or he's always pulling me away for little surprises. He's like, just to watch the sunset. You know, together or something. And that's amazing. I love that.
I always feel like, you know, one of the ingredients to a happy relationship is when one person is also happy, or both people are happy within themselves. And I know that you're happy within yourself, because if I take it from Instagram alone, you seem to have a really, really good relationship when it comes to like fitness and being healthy. I mean, just looking at you now, you're glowing. So tell us more about that.
You know, Leanne, I turned 30 this year.
Woo!
And woohoo!
Yes,
Yeah.
I love 30s.
Me too. And I just really felt like, I mean, this year I felt like I've been in the best shape of my life. I really just come into my own. And, you know, fitness and wellness has always been such a big part of my life and a part of my journey. And I love that it's always evolving and always growing, just like I am. I feel like life is in constant motion, so you have to be as well. But I enjoy lots of yoga. You know, it's such a big part of my life. I love eating well. I love experimenting with food. So that's my big thing, all the superfoods. And I love to feel like I'm nourishing my body. So that's my biggest thing. When I eat something, I'm like, oh, this is really good for this. This has so much vitamin C. Like, it's quite nerdy, but yeah, that's my thing.
It's all good. Okay, so a little birdie whispered in my ear that due to your love for fitness and health, you're working on a show that deals with fitness.
Yes.
There's also a theatre production and a feature film. Like, we know stuff, girl. We know stuff.
You guys know a lot of
Do you
stuff.
want to share some of the things that are in the near future for you?
So one of my passion projects recently has been developing a show for women around wellness, just demythifying a lot of things, just taking away the ignorance that comes with, you know, health and wellness is so trendy, and that's amazing, but that means it's often overwhelming for a lot of women. So this is just as debunking all the myths and, you know, really bringing wellness and making it accessible to everyone. Yes, just shot an amazing feature film where I play the lead role.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
That's amazing.
I play a girl who wants to become a surfer. It's a really incredible movie. It was, it was so amazing to shoot. So look out for that middle of next year.
Middle of next year.
Yes.
Come on, silver screen.
I know, and there's two more feature films coming up. I'm writing a feature film myself, so busy and keeping creative.
She is a very, very busy girl, and that's why we're happy that she's still hanging out with us throughout the rest of the show. So we want to say a big thank you to Carishma for not only sharing her career advice with us, but also getting up close and personal with us too.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. And we have Carishma Basday with us this morning. Now, she shared a little bit about herself, from her personal life to her fitness. And now we're going to play a round of Never Have I Ever with her to see if we can get her to spill some secrets. So, Carishma, darling, it's so good to still have you with us. How the game works is I'm going to read out a few scenarios, and you have to be brutally honest. And you've got to use your paddle to
can do that.
say never or I have. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to start it off with never have I ever had beef or currently have beef with someone in the industry. Can you tell us more? You can elaborate on this, of course.
I just think people like to create beef with me for some reason.
No.
Yes,
Why?
I know. I don't know, Leanne. I am such a sweet person.
Yeah, but it's also that triple threat kind of thing. You know, you can do her thing.
I
So.
think, but you know, I'm lovely and I want to be friends with everyone. Can I just put that out there?
Yeah.
Like, I'm all about sister love and empowering other women,
Exactly.
and so let's not hate on each other, girls.
Exactly.
Like,
Quit the
really.
beef, take some chicken.
You know,
there
exactly.
we go. Hello.
I
All right.
like that.
Never have I ever been a diva on set. Never?
Not my vibes.
Not even in like your weakest moment did you have like a diva moment?
Not my vibes. I'm more like, just like, I don't know, I like to analyze situations and be like, okay, this is why this is happening, and just like take a breather. And
I love that, but you do seem like a very positive person, so I love that. I can see you're not a diva at all. Never have I ever hooked up with or dated somebody that I work with. Ooh.
No.
Never. Okay. Oh. We were hoping for some like spicy stuff. Yeah. No spice, no spice. All right. Never have I ever pretended to enjoy a celebrity event when I really didn't want to be there. I think we've all had moments like that.
Oh, girlfriend.
Anyone in particular?
None
You actually don't want an invite back to that event, right?
None really come to mind, but I remember when I think the biggest difference for me is that when I first got in to the industry in Cape Town, and I knew no one.
Yeah.
But I knew I had to be at like these events, you know, it was great for my career, and just kind of be the person in the corner. Because I can be a bit of an introvert at times, and then I'd be like, I don't know anyone, I'm just sitting here with my drink.
And now,
and
things
now
have
it's so
changed.
different. Now I know
Aw.
people, so like events are so
Yeah.
enjoyable because
It's
you get
really
to
tough.
bump into each other
Yeah.
and catch up a bit. So yeah.
But it's always tough walking into a room full of people that you really don't know. So we
Exactly.
kind of understand where you're coming from. And then our final one.
Yes.
Never have I ever pretended to like my co-stars or my co-presenters when I really just didn't.
Oh no, never.
Girl,
I've been so blessed, and like the universe is amazing to me. Like it always brings incredible people into my life.
Yeah.
And I've just had incredible experiences with everyone that I've worked for, and I've learned and grown so much from them, and I think it's been wonderful. So.
Well, it's been wonderful having you with us, and thank you so much for being such brilliant sport. Like for me, for instance, like I can't deal with you, and he's just too good looking, and he's amazing in the kitchen. Like sometimes I don't know if I like him at all, but hey, Ewan.